Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions. Once again, thank you so much for always liking, sharing, for subscribing, for telling your friends about what we do right here at Gusto TV. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Who are you loving?
We love you.
I will
love you.
I will tell for you.
I appreciate every one of you. I love you. I love you. I love.
I will tell for
Baba.
you.
So I would activate.
You know, Baba. I will tell for you.
No, we pimp. Anyways, guys, welcome. And today we've got something really controversial. I mean, we are not controversial here, but of course, a lot has been going on social media in the past couple of days. Wizkid erupted quite a whole lot. Davido and Wizkid are two major artists that we respect a lot when it comes to music, and then when it comes to recording and performing as well. These two guys are kings when it comes to stage. Fans go haywire when these guys get on stage and everything. Once you hear, next up on the stage is Obio Davido. Brrr, everywhere goes scatter. Master Boy Wizkid. Brrr, everywhere goes scatter and everything. Of course, in recent times, Burna Boy has come to join them on that particular one as well. And Wizkid was on the Amstel Malta Friends concert. A lot of people are saying, oh, he didn't really do well. Wizkid was off form and everything. Davido, if it was Davido, people would have come out to say a lot. Davido's fans saying the same thing, Burna's fans saying the same thing. So it's a triangular thing right now. Wizkid fans will tell you Davido and Burna are not it when it comes to stage performance.
Really? They say Burna isn't?
Yes. And Davido's fans will come and tell you Wizkid and Burna are not it. Burna's fans come and tell you Wizkid and Davido are big. Now Burna is their goat and everything. Now a lot of debates and controversies online about who exactly is the king of stage. Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy. Who is the king of stage performance? Wizkid did it with YouTube. Burna Boy did it with a couple of Jimmy Kimmel and the rest of them. But Davido also did it with, Jimmy Fallon and the rest of them. Who exactly is the king of stage?
The king of stage. Well, I would say it depends on what you're looking out for in stage performances. If you're looking for the energy and something that will get you hyped up and things like that, perhaps you might want to settle for the likes of Davido. And maybe perhaps you settle for the likes of the Badge and things like that. I mean, those guys they bring a lot of energy to the stage. Knowing how difficult Nigerian crowds can be, I mean, those guys know how to get them moving and get them popped up. That's just those two guys. I mean, there are several others. There's Yemi Alade. There's quite a lot of other guys that they know how to bring energy on stage. In terms of actually showcasing your singing prowess, I mean, showing that you know how to sing. You might then have to now look at guys like Wizkid, guys like Burna Boy, who else is there? Then all these other guys like Timmy Dakolo and things like those ones would give you quality live singing. What happened to Wizkid? No, I mentioned Wizkid
days ago. So what happened to Wizkid days ago?
Like I mentioned before, I think that was just a bad day at the office for that performance. It's not something we know him for. So like I said, it can happen to anybody. It's not necessarily a bad thing that it happened, but he would learn from it. Perhaps he wasn't in the right frame of mind for that show, so that didn't sound right. But we've seen several other attempts of Wizkid singing live. That sounds very good. So we can't now start cutting his head off because of one bad performance. It can happen to anybody. So for Burna's also singing wise. I mean, he'll give you that quality singing of a live performance. Sound very good. He can also give you the energy a bit, but that's when he now dives into his borrowed street vibes, borrowed street dances and things like that. I don't want to go into that discussion, but yeah, if he goes into that mode, then he comes up with the energetic performances to match it. So I think it's a personal thing for people. I mean, they can decide what they're looking out for. I mean, if I go to a show and I see the list, I mean, I saw a ABC of shows. They had ABC, like if A or which one would you pick if you wanted to, if a show was coming up. and then you saw Davido was leading a pack of people, Wizkid was leading a pack of other artists, and Burna Boy leading a pack of other artists. So I think what I'll look out for is what I want. Do I want to be going there and be singing this Timmy Dakolo song, the national anthem that's not the national anthem? Do I want to go to a show and be singing and be feeling emotional, or do I want to go to a show and be feeling energetic, or do I want to be going to a show and be feeling a bit spiritual?
Sleepy? Yeah, okay.
No, not really sleepy, but a bit spiritual, like let the music enter my soul, make I feel it depends on what I want. So, but if I'm looking for energy, I know definitely I'm going to Davido's show because that's going to be full of energy. If I'm looking for singing, spiritual, something that will just enter my soul, perhaps I'll go for Wizkid. He will perform the Lagos songs that will get you all mushy on the inside. And then if I'm looking for a bit of both, then I'll go to Burna.
Okay, so in terms of a bit of both, are you indirectly saying, oh, Burna actually has both the energy of Davido and the vibe of Wizkid?
I think so. If you put it that way, I think so. Wiz these days, Wiz initially had the energy. Yeah, you see him perform and everything, but then there's been a shift in the kind of music he makes. The kind of music are not your Afro pop that you see on a normal day. They're like people would say is vibe and like spiritual vibe. So Wiz, that shift has cemented him as someone who would, he'll still work a show with some of his old songs, but then the way he would even go about it would be a chilled way. He won't rush himself. Well, he tried to rush himself with Reckless. That didn't work out, as you're saying, with the bad performance. But then if he's cooling down and singing his song the way he sang it, then it's fine. A bit of both. I think Burna, yes, because currently, within the past few years, he has songs that are bubbly that you dance to, and he also has songs that he would sing and be nice. Even on his recent album, he still has songs like Oyenka, all these other songs that he had. And if he wants to sing the slow one, he had 23, all these other songs. See his Grammy performance, for example. He started with Oyenka, then he went on to 23, and those. So you can mix it up, you can go up, you can go down with the kind of songs he has right now. So
with the versatility that you're saying Burna Boy has and everything, would you crown him much more better than Wizkid and Davido as the king of a stage performance amongst these top three guys?
Well, this one don't set me up now, so I think it's tight. It's tight, but if I was going to choose one, I think Burna has shown over the past few years that he knows how to control the stage, he knows how to sing live, and he comes out correct every time he's on stage. So I think Burna, yes, I would say if I were to choose one I feel who is currently, I think I would go for a Burna. And that's not saying Davido or Wizkid cannot perform.
Because Wizkid fans are actually going to come up with that YouTube performance and say that
of course, that
is arguably, the best live performance for my Nigerian artist in past couple of years. Do you
agree? It's a collective effort, right? It's not just down to the artist, down to the bands and the guys who are in the production and everything. Wizkid's YouTube live performance is an example of that level. That level that you see Wizkid on, you see Davido, you see Burna on that level. I know when I mentioned Davido, a lot of people go, maybe not, but you see Burna, Davido at that top level, and their A game anytime. They can be at that level. They can be at that level. So
they can be, but can they do that kind of level?
Cool. Burna, yes. I would say yes. Look at Burna's past live shows in the past, how many, whether it's his Jimmy Kimmel live or the Grammy live or these other lives. Have you seen a bad Burna live performance recently?
No.
But then the fact that you've seen a bad Wizkid live performance recently definitely has to drop. His own rating a little bit, because you haven't seen a Burna live that's bad. That didn't sound good to your ears. So yes, on the basis of what I'm choosing, I think Burna, because we haven't seen recently, that means he's been consistent right at the top, performing at the top level. Wiz had that thing. This past event, surely he has to dent a bit of his weight. It's on his record. It's on his record. It's on his record. So I would say
guys are still talking about it till now.
Yeah, those ones that are talking about, they just want to read it in, but you know how it is.
They have something to hold to.
But you know how it is when you've been at the top for so long and they've not seen. You know how people rejoice when you have a misstep. That's exactly what happened to
More
Wizkid.
like when Messi loses one game. You know, like, praise God, finally, your goat is not.
It's not. So people are. There's a lot of, I mean, other fans who are waiting for your misstep.
Yeah.
So when they see that misstep,
they
capitalize and they do their thing. You get. So that's exactly. They make a meal out of it. Exactly. That's what they're doing right now. And that.
But you also make a meal out of it, saying, "Oh, it has dropped its ranking."
No. It's based on performance-wise. See, if you've been, let's do this on an average now. If you've been 9 over 10, 9 over 10, 9 over 10, and then you have a 5 over 10, it has an effect on your average score.
Definitely.
So why can't one bad performance have an effect on his average score when you're scoring his live performances? That's how I see it. I'm not seeing it from a fan angle. So this is not saying he's not at that top level. Of course he's at that top level. We've seen him do it time and again. But this bad performance has to count for something when you now look at every other thing. Yes, for Burna, I've not seen one. Nobody has come out and said one. This is Burna, but Burna's live is also equally as dope. So when the
Burna is it for you?
Yeah, Burna is it for me. So when Burna's time comes and that same thing has happened or whatever happened to you, then we have to javanking and small. It's normal.
Okay, guys, there you have it. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido. Yes, guys, these are the guys currently trending right now on social media as regards performance. Wizkid's South African performance actually brought up this whole thing of who exactly is the biggest, the best, the king of stage performance between these three. Is it Wizkid or Machala himself, or is it Obio, Davido, or the man that is as twice as tall? Yes, the Odogu himself, Machala, Obio, or Odogu. Which of these guys is for you the biggest and the best and the king of stage performance in Nigeria? Of course, Afrobeat. Of course, Afrobeat now. Afrobeat too. You can't take them to Fuji and
you can't take them to where Pasuma is.
No, you can't take them to where Pasuma is.
You can't even take them to church.
No, at all.
That church step, they go first on at least.
In Afrobeat, definitely. And the male, this is not just, this is not female. Me and you also do female.
Why me?
Get ready.
Why me?
You. Why me? Why you? Guys, thank you so much. Shout out to the likes of the band. Shout out to the likes of who else again? The past and everything. Two about to do this thing as well. With performance and everything. Of course, guys, let's have your thoughts on that one. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Of course, telling your friends about what we do right here. Because the TV will see you on the next one, guys.